This program is brought to you by the Peel Hotel, proud sponsor of Bent TV.
Hello, welcome to Bent-O-Rama. I'm Gendolynne Burkin. What do we believe is the perfect body? Is it the image of a beautifully proportioned torso, large biceps, thin, smooth abs, muscles and magnificent pecs, the Mr. Universe of our dreams? Or maybe she has firm, well-shaped bosoms, strong legs, tight ass, the Venus of our dreams. Close your eyes a minute and try and think, if he or she has one flaw, what would you choose? Eats with mouth open, snores in bed, loves Chevy Chase movies. In a community that knows the hardships of discrimination and persecution, do we treat people who are different with greater empathy? This program is about Greg Axten. Greg suffers from cerebral palsy. You may have seen him at the exchange in his wheelchair. Greg works from 9 till 4:30, 5 days a week, in a workshop in Clayton. Every morning, a Spastic Society bus collects him from his home and takes him to his work. Today, Greg faces disabilities which are not as obvious as his confinement to the wheelchair. Since Greg does not have to contend with the body politics, does this make it easier for Greg to accept his sexuality? This episode examines Greg Axten's life, focusing on his sexuality and disability.
Give me time to realize my crime. Let me love and steal. I have danced inside your eyes. How can I be real? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Precious kisses, words that burn me. Lovers never ask you why. In my heart the fire's burning. Choose my color, find a star. Precious people always tell me that's a step too far. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Words of you I have spoken, I could waste 1,000 years. Wrapped in sorrow, words are token. Come inside and catch my tears. You've been talking about, believe me. If it's true, you do not know. This by love's without a reason. I'm prepared to let you go. If it's love you want from me, then take it away. Everything's not what you see. It's over. want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
First became attracted to boys about 71 when I first looked at a boy and thought he was attractive, and then I became more and more attracted to boys until in 1991 I first came out onto the scene, but I went to the Victorian Age Council to speak to one of their counsellors, and then I went to the Axten. That was my first gay venue. I went to the exchange because I got a copy of MSO, and I thought that the exchange would be the closest gay venue to me. When I was at the exchange, I went to the drag show. My favorite drag artist is Kerry Recall. I was about 12 years old when I started masturbating, and I first did it over Peter Brady of the Brady Band, and I thought he was a dish back then, and I still do today, and I think he's gorgeous. So, and I masturbate sometimes every night, and sometimes when I feel like it. I I stroke my penis up and down, and it feels wonderful. I told my mum I was gay to about 91, and she said, oh, it's a stage you're going through. And she said, you grow out of it. And she thought we don't talk about it now much, but I think she realized by now it's more than a stage. At the moment, I'm in love with a transvestite who I think is the most beautiful person in the world. And we met about 3 weeks ago, and I think she's gorgeous, and the main hassles are people's attitudes to me and Debbie, because people think because we're in a wheelchair we don't have sexual feelings, but I know we will fight the system, and we will win in the end. And so I think it's going to be a good relation. I know we will have a few problems because of people's attitude, but we will get there in the end. I think people think because you're in a wheelchair, you're limited. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not a sexual being, and people's attitudes are more stigmatized. Is the control knob. Backwards, forward, fast or slow. The green light is for on and off.
Brilliant. What else can you tell me about it?
It's got 2 batteries in it. You charge it every night. It needs to be charged.
Okay, what sort of tyres have you got on? I saw Bathurst on the weekend. I need to know these things.
I'm not tread tires.
Not Bridgestone, not Dunlop, not Yokohamas.
No, I'm not. They come from a place called Trek in Moorabbin.
They come from where? Moorabbin?
Yeah.
Okay, now you tell me, are these tyres for wet or dry or in between?
Both.
Okay, intermediate.
But I'm intermediate tires. It's a battery. I feel this video, this program will be important for the world of the disabled. Okay.
What about for the disabled world? You think they're going to appreciate it? Or is it something that they're not ready to accept? Because from what I can understand, from the disabled world's attitude is that you're just a bunch of kids with a mentality of 3 or 4, and you can't think for yourself, so what are you doing on TV saying all this stuff?
And I think that it might wake up a few people, including some of the people I live with.
They know about you, don't they?
Yeah.
Have they met Debbie?
No, they're about to.
Yeah, do you think they're going to like it?
Not many people will, but I don't give a damn.
Debbie's in a wheelchair?
Yes,
How come she's in a wheelchair?
she's got cerebral palsy too.
Alright. She a pre-opt? Transvestite?
Yes,
She is. Why is she a transvestite for? Can she explain it to you?
she's always felt like she wanted to get messed up. As her mother said, you are sick. So that sums up the essence.
My mother said that.
Really?
Yeah.
How did it make you feel? British.
How did it make me feel? I was annoyed because I was being disciplined for something that was right.
And you can't help. And you just want to help.
And she seems fine now. The damage is done. On both sides. You can never, I don't think, ever really properly have a mother-son relationship.
Did you ever?
No, more of somebody who disciplined, a power figure. And consequently, I can't take orders from anybody today. What about your mum? How did she accept your disabilities?
Yes.
Did it take her a long time?
I think she accepted my disability because she can see them. But with me being gay, she can't see it, so therefore she can't. I'm sure one day she will accept me.
She still talks to you?
Yeah.
It's very similar to what I had with my parents. It's like trying to please them, but it's impossible to please parents when you're gay, because that's not what they want.
Yeah. We're very close about them being gay, but I wish to accept me is to accept me being gay.
I just hope the sound's recording this. Keep talking.
And one day we will, because my mum is very art, she's involved in the arts, and that's another, you would think that somebody involved in the arts would accept, because there are so many people who are gay in the arts.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Did she cry when she found out?
No.
Did she laugh? Did she believe you?
No.
Did she think you're just trying to get attention?
She thinks it's a stage I'm going.
Is being disabled also a stage you're going through?
No. It's something I'm stuck with. I think that if we sat down and talked, I'm sure eventually she would accept me as being gay.
The gay community uses beauty to identify itself. Not all is as beautiful as it seems. We all have the ability to be ugly. Some of us choose to be ugly by being uncaring, remorseful and full of hatred. Others feel that they are ugly as they are full of negativity, self-loathing and resentment. We all have disabilities. Some of us allow our disabilities to control our lives and the lives of others. Some spend their lives trying to avoid their disabilities. Many of us live our lives unaware that we have a disability, regardless of how major it may be. Do you really want to hurt anyone? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
Happy with that?
Yeah. That'll do.
Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Precious kisses, words that burn me. Lovers never ask you why. In my heart the fire's burning. Choose my color, find a star. Precious people always tell me that's a step too far. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Words of you I have spoken. talking, but believe me, if it's true, you do not know. This by love's without a reason. I'm prepared to let you go.
This program was brought to you by the Peel Hotel, proud sponsor of Bent TV.